Yo, just want to go over y'all how I tank um, and how I go about it. I just went Earth like a few days ago. You know what I'm saying? So still messing around making loadouts and all that stuff. So this loadout right here, I don't really use it unless I'm just messing around and just chilling and I have a good healer in the group. I have a weapon buff because I have Clarion. You know, I have Medical Glass Clarion. You know what I'm saying? Uh, this my board right here. I have Refractor and Lasso. I have Peace Stone. So if I'm not using Clarion, like say for instance, right, I run CTE. I know that first set of hallway ads, I'm not running Clarion. Uh, I would substitute that for Highlight Shield, and I swap in Refractor, and it also helps out my buff troll. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, uh, I'll do that. So how I would go about it, I use this. I don't really use this unless I'm pulling assets like super far away. If they're in my reach, you know what I'm saying? But as an earth tank, you don't want to spam this because it's a stun. See how he just broke out. It's a stun, and stunning that stunning the ass is like the worst thing you can do. Because once they break out and get immunity, you're gonna start taking full damage. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. But yeah, once they start breaking out, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's GG. So what I would do when that gate open up in CTE, you know what I'm saying? I would pop because you'll see about 3 ads right there in front of you, and then if you turn over to the right, you'll see a couple more. You know what I'm saying? So what I do is I would I would do this. I would clip my group pull, breakout trinket, and a jackhammer because it's a juggle, it's a knockdown, and then while they on the floor trying to get back up, that gives me enough time to pull the other set of ads without taking any damage like that because these ads are on the floor still. So I'm gonna show you how I do it. So and then pull those ads and then pull them again. I should have done that, but if I don't pull them again, I just use jackhammer and then I just spam jackhammer the whole time. Now when they get back up, you will take that you you will take a lot of damage. Not really a lot of damage, like you will take a small decent amount of damage before you hit jackhammer again. So you have two options. Either well, if you have a good healer, you don't gotta worry about it. But if you have a bad healer, you may, if you want to, you could use a stun, like a chrono emitter. Me personally, I stopped using chronos. With it right here, I stopped using chronos because if you have, say, if you're taking a group of ads, right, and they start lunging you or flying or teleporting, if you pop a chrono, you know what I'm saying, it freezes them on the spot in the air, like mid animation while they lunging or flying or whatever, and that messes you up as a tank because as a tank, one of the most important things is to look out for your DPSs. You know what I'm saying? With that being said, you gotta have all the ads in one pile, like in one spot, as much as you can. You know what I'm saying? So if not, the DPS may miss orbital damage, precision might supercharge damage, or rats. You know what I'm saying? As a tank, you can mess up, or you will mess up your DPSs by doing that, by not piling up the ads in one spot. You know what I'm saying? And if you have a rage prey, or people that play up close, it's very important to juggle ads and not stun. You can stun if you have super fast burn, because the ads will be dead before they break out. You know what I'm saying? But if your burn is decent, you know what I'm saying, you have a rage break or whatever, you want to juggle or knock down as much as you can. Knockdowns are better than stuns. Why? Because you can spam knockdowns with juggles as much as you want without the ad getting CC'd like this. You know what I'm saying? Versus if I use a stun, you know what I'm saying? They break out. I can't juggle them in. I can't juggle them anymore, and I'm taking full damage from each and every ad, which is bad as a tank. You know what I'm saying? You don't want that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, knockdowns is very important. Uh, Also too, when you're tanking, you don't want to run. You don't want to run track down the hallway, because that messes all the DPS up. Stop. Like if you're a tank and you one of those tanks that pull all the ass and run 1,000 miles down the hallway, don't do that. If you do it, make sure that you let the entire group know. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, y'all gotta be on the same page. Most of the time, you don't have to do that, but if you do, make sure the whole group know. Don't be one of those tanks that don't tell anybody crap, and then next thing you know, you load into UQ into CTE, and the gate opens up. Everybody peace on, mercy dot, and you just take everybody and just run with them. Like that stuff like that gets you kicked. Yeah, and people will never run with you again. You know what I'm saying? That's one of the most annoying things you can do as a tank. If you're a tank, wherever you see an ad, you pile them up right there, and, and you try your best to keep them right there, juggled. You know what I'm saying? If there's extra ads that you can reach or pull that's in your reach, then do that. But how you do that appropriately is you either juggle or stun these ads, which I highly don't recommend you stun, but we juggle, you know what I'm saying, and then walk for a little bit, and you know what I'm saying, pull those ads, pull them in one pile again, and then juggle. You know what I'm saying? I'm Earth, so for ads I have to use 3 different pulls. You know what I'm saying? And then not 3, but 2 pulls, and then jackhammer to juggle. If you're ice, you can just spam resonating gale. If you're rage, you just yeah, the same thing. Atomic, you have the atom splitter, I think. But and sometimes you don't even have to use a group pull. What I do, because I don't use this all the time. Epicenter, I don't use that all the time. So if you're a tank and you're not using a group pull, but you're using this, what you can do is this. You you clip this with your you clip that with your breakout trinket like this. You know what I'm saying? That helps. I also do that in CT last boss. So now let me go over. Oh yeah, before I even get into that, back to what I was saying about chronos. I don't like to use chronos anymore, and I believe these right here are better for DPSs and the tank just in general. Graviton and Graviton, Graviton accelerators. They're the same quantum stun, but the difference is they bow down. And also too, for me, when I play CTE, sometimes or most of the time I have my effects turned all the way up so I can see the AoEs and all that stuff. And if I use a chrono on hallway ads and stuff like that, it's hard to see because you got everybody else effects and stuff. So if you have a gadgets player, you're gonna see the chrono is gonna be in the way. I'll just show y'all. This will be in the way. And you see how bright that is? So you may have this, gadget gas, rats, orbitals, you know what I'm saying, nature dots and stuff all in one, like all in one little pile, and all that gets in the way of my vision. So it makes it harder for me to see. The worst part about it is these chronos because they so bright. You know what I'm saying? So versus graviton accelerator, not only that they don't stay up in the air in my face and blind me, they bow down and the color effect isn't that strong. And I also believe that that makes DPS see a lot better too down the hallway. You know what I'm saying? Because I know for me, it's harder to see, especially through those giant cyclopses and CT. You know what I'm saying? You got a bunch of them in your face, and then you have a chrono and all them colors in your face. Now you can't see nothing. Versus if I make all of them bow down to me, you know what I'm saying? Now I can see what's in front of me. You know, so now from now on, I'm gonna give these chronos to somebody else, but from now on, I'm gonna be using graviton accelerators. You feel me? Also what I use is these right here. If you're a tank, my opinion, bro, if you're a tank, please stack up on these PvP debuff protection serums. That not only they're a free breakout, as well as the breakout trinket, it gives you 30% control resistance, and yes, it stacks. It stacks with the other 30 control resistance. So if you pop both of them at the same time, that's 60. Hold on. Yeah, there you go. That's 60% control resistance for 20 seconds, which is OP. If you don't know what control re, resistance is, that involves CCs, stuns, um, yeah, and everything in that sort, like being encased or trapped by a boss or as or mixed. If you pop those, uh, that won't happen to you. You could pop them at the same time, or you can pop them one at a time. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know CT second boss had Kate on ad phase. She likes to pop those little small, tiny white whirlpools. And if you're a tank, popping an immunity and trying to break out and roll is not going to be enough. You're still going to be spinning around and taking full damage and might die. You may die. Um, what frees you from that is breakout trinket. You know what I'm saying? And this PvP cola. Those only those two frees you from that. Um, if you have good timing, you can just pop it before. That's if you get caught up in one, you know what I'm saying? But besides that, I like to use both of these, you know what I'm saying, for stats, you know. Cause why not be buffed? You know what I'm saying? And then also, if I really wanted to like stat chase or whatever, or like buff chase, this immunity right here, Soothing Sands, it gives me 10% control resistance. It doesn't say it in a description, but it says it in the combat tab. I'll show you guys right now. See, 10% control resistance for 12 seconds. So if I mind you what I said about the PvP cola and the breakout trinket, that's 30 and 30, that's 60. 30 and 30, 30 and 30 and 10 is 70. So if I pop these two with Soothing Sands, that's 70% uncontrolled resistance. And if I pop Jackhammer at the same time, that's Stone Skin. You know what I'm saying? That's stone. That's a Stone Skin. So I have all these buffs going on for me. Uh, the other one wore out, but y'all get the gist of what I'm trying to say. You know what I'm saying? Uh, I could pop that PvP cola, breakout trinket, and my immunity, and max out on control resistance. Um, no. Um, yeah. So with Earth, I can max out to 70%. If I'm atomic, the atomic aura is a natural 35% control resistance buff. So if you pop the PvP cola, breakout trinket, and the atomic aura, that's 30 and 30 and 35. That's 95 control resistance. So you can spam that back to back with atomic. With Earth, I can only go up to 70, but that's still great. So dampening fields, I'll use them sometimes. It depends. Like if I have a good healer, you know what I'm saying? I don't really use them as much. I'll substitute out, like I will substitute it out for anything. Like say for instance, I have P Stone, so I'll just put that in, and whenever I see a DPS or you know what I'm saying, I'll just pop, I'll just pop P Stone for the whole group. You know what I'm saying? And then yeah, that's if I'm not using a damp. But regardless, I still swap P Stone. Like I just swap it in for my accelerator, you know what I'm saying? So also I use these. The only reason I use these because I don't think there's any tank. The only tank cookies are the health buff ones, and there's no point of buffing your health if you're not fire. Everything else is just dominant space. Uh, so yeah, pretty hello. So yeah, yeah, I almost forgot my brain slipped, but yeah. So I use these. I don't use them back to back. Like I'll pop these and then swap them out to a regular cola. You know what I'm saying? If I don't die, you know. So, but besides that, I'll pop that in. Um, I also use these cryogenic solutions. What they do is they slow down your targets. It only slows down their run speed. So their lunges is still it's still gonna be at full speed lunges. They still gonna have full speed weapon throws. But as far as walking and running to you, they they're gonna be super slow. I'll show y'all how that works. It's also better to test stuff in the open map instead of the Hall of Legends. It's way better, but I'll show y'all what I mean. Let's go. I'll show y'all what I mean. So, also, I think, no, I don't think, in this case, I don't think stunning matters, but I'm finding a bigger set of ads. I don't know why they play on me now. Hold on. Yo, where the ads at, bro? Nah. I had to try these guys right here. So, notice how they walking towards me. You see how they walking and running? Hold on. Nah, he's lunging. Hold on. They throwing weapons. Some ass just stay in the same spot. Yeah, they not doing much. Let me find somebody else. But these only and these also works. This also works on bosses too. I'll find a different set of ads. Yeah, perfect. All right. Watch how they run towards me. Or walk, jog, whatever. You see how they walking full speed? Now, hold on. See how they walking? So if I get them right here, and then I pop this, notice how slow they move. See? Now, mind you, they can lunge at full speed still. But as far as running and, you know what I'm saying, jogging or crawling, they're slower. See? They tried to, hold on. I popped it. I'll do it again. See? They're a lot slower. So, yeah, sometimes I'll use that. Like, so I give y'all an example of where I use them. So if I'm in CTE, second boss, and you know it's a bad group, the troll doesn't have lasso. I also have lasso, by the way. So if the troll doesn't have lasso, I would sit back. So I would I would lasso the ads, and then on top of me lassoing the ads, I'll pop this. So the angry thoughts will be extra slow to the boss. So even if they do break out, they won't be slow. Like even if they do break out and I don't notice a catch on them until late, they'll still be super slow, and that'll give me enough time to pull everyone back again. So if you're a troll, I also highly recommend you use that too. These are cryogenic solutions. What they do is they it slows down their run speed. It says run speed, but realistically, is running, walking, jogging, or crawling, flying, or floating, any type of movement. And it's also a good thing that the thoughts, the angry thoughts, they don't lunge or weapon throw. So most of the movement is just floating towards the boss, and that also slows them down a lot. So make sure you get these. How you get them? It's obviously a plan. If it's not in the broker, I already had the plan, so I just made them. They real cheap and easy. You know, quick access. So yeah. Where's my graviton? Yeah. Okay. So again, if I'm running CT right, I rotate through a bunch of loadouts. So the first hallway set of ads, like when I gate open up, this would be my loadout. First, I'll pop this. First, I'll pop this clip into jackhammer, walk down, pull the other set of ads, pop this again, and then just juggle jackhammer. You know what I'm saying? Clip immunity, juggle jackhammer, and then the ass is dead. And you know, I just rinse and repeat. Um, First boss, I use Clarion. This is what I do. And also with Clarion, hold on, I will change the loadout to this. Yeah. So I have 3 shields. I have the Clarion shield and the healing, and then these two, and my dampener field. So, and a jackhammer for the stone skin. You don't have to use jackhammer. You can also use upheaval. Upheaval is also good for the angry thoughts and stuff as an earth tank, but the only downside to it is you won't get stone skin until like the second or third tornado. I'll show y'all what I mean. I could be wrong too, but let me just be sure. Uh, let's see. Yeah, so if I get stone skin, see, I'm still not getting there. You see like how slow it took for me to get stone skin? That's the only downside about it. It takes forever to for stone skin to activate. You know what I'm saying? Kill these ads right quick. You know what I'm saying? Jackhammer stone skin activate instantly. You know what I'm saying? So as long as you're in combat, it activate instantly. See? Instantly. So that's why jackhammer is a lot better. You know what I'm saying? Let me get out of combat zone. Alright, bet. So at the start of CT, right, I would use this. This would be my loadout. You know what I'm saying? I would hit this, clip, boom, and then the juggle. You know what I'm saying? Juggle. You know, first boss, I'll take this out, add in Clarion. You feel me? And then, you know what I'm saying? Hand blasters are the best weapon for Clarion because it procs the healing side of the artifact the fastest. I tried every weapon combo, every weapon mastery. Nothing procs Clarion faster than hand blasters. The pulse beam combo, to be exact. Where is it? Yeah, right here. So yeah. So out 1, 2. Well, first 1, 2, 3, and it heals you so much in a short amount of time. So if you're running a 4 player, no healer, make sure the tank has Clarion. You don't have to if y'all know how to survive, but it just helps a lot. You know what I'm saying? And just have hand blasters. So this would be my first boss loadout. Um, Second boss, use uh, I'll use Pebble Blast, and then I would use what? Would I use Dash Attack? Um, no. I don't need to use Dash Attack. Yeah. So same thing. So second boss, I'll just spam Pebble Blast. That's the single taunt. I was using Lasso, but Lasso it was the cooldown is too long. Uh, it's slow. You know what I'm saying? You know, and this is just a lot faster. I can spam this whenever I want. You know what I'm saying? So I'll do that. Sometimes, like ah, if it's a really bad group, I'll just take this out and put in dash attack. You know what I'm saying? I shouldn't, but if it's a real bad group, or like we just having a bad run, I'll put in dash. Um, Sometimes like, I even mess around and use this You know what I'm saying? So like if she lunge me, I just hide in that little ball. You know what I'm saying? So, but besides that, it's a good group. I just use Clarion. Uh, and yes, I swap with Refractor. You know what I'm saying? No. This works on a pull, right? Hold on. Oh yeah, on the pull. So it depends. Most of the time I use this, but if I am using lassos, I will swap. Uh, I'll be swapping through Refractor. You know what I'm saying? And then you know what I'm saying. So this would be my second boss loadout. And for last boss, like I said like I be mixing my loadout. So last boss, I use a few loadouts. So I would do this. Take this out, put this right there. I'll put I think I'll use dash attack. Yeah, I'll use dash attack. Uh, yeah, yeah, I'll use dash. If I have a good healer, I don't I don't really use dash. If I have a good healer, I could just Clarion. But if it's like I said a bad run, bad group, I'll just put in that dash with the head mod, of course, so I can get the supercharge back. You know what I'm saying? And then like I'll just spam the thing. And how I'll go about pulling the ads on last boss earlier. If y'all remember me saying I would clip my regular pull for Earth is Earth and Grip, I will clip Earth and Grip with my breakout trinket. So it'll look like this. I'll 1, 2, and then 3, and then 4. You know what I'm saying? And then I'll just juggle. I just juggle through our jackhammer. You know what I'm saying? So that's about it. Of course, I pop my henchman and orbital, my my pet and P-Stone. You know what I'm saying? But I was just showing y'all like how I would go about it. So yep, that's about it. If you have any tanking questions or what I'm saying, you want advice, hit me up. You know what I'm saying? Uh, all right, y'all. Peace.